Now, high school was a really tough time for me. If I could pick a year of schooling to go back to, it would not be high school. It wouldn't even be junior high school. It probably wouldn't even be elementary. I'll go back to like pre-K. Those were the good times. Those were good years. I miss my naps. But I would never, ever, ever go back to high school. Never. 10th grade was like the worst year of my life. But it was also a very interesting time that I got caught at my friend's house cutting school. All right, so boom. It was, what was it? It was like 2010, maybe 2011. It was my friend's birthday, and I was dating this guy. We'll call him Ben. So I was dating this guy, Ben, and I was at his house in the morning because I would cut school. I didn't go to school like the first 2 periods. I would wake up mad early, get dressed, go meet him at his house just to take the train to school. And that's when I believe the M was still running on Atlantic. So I would go from where I lived in Flatbush, take the 5 train this way, to take the 4 train that way, to walk down 4 blocks to go to his house. And then I'll be with him in the mornings and he'll get ready for school. And then we would go back up that way, get on the train. He'd get off on, I think we'd both get off on Atlantic. I don't remember. Or I would take the 6 bus that way to take the 46 that way to get off and go that way to his house. Whatever I was doing the most on period. So when I went to, I was at his house that morning, and then my friends called me. They like, hey, we at Drea house. We not going to school. We cutting school. And I hated high school. I hated 10th grade. I hated everybody I went to school with. And I was like, fuck it. Y'all not going to school. I'm not going to school. Mind you, we already tried this whole cutting thing, me, Ashley, and Andrea, and it failed horribly. I got suspended from school. That's not even here nor there. That was just pitiful. But so we went by Andrea house. Now, mind you, I'm with my man. My man went to school with Ashley and them, and they was all they was all cool. So I'm like, oh, I'm bringing Ben. Me and Ben, we gonna come by Andrea house. Child, Taylor, I went to Drea's house by myself. He went to school, signed in, and then left. So he pulled up afterwards. And so me and Andrea had to go get him. So this is where we fucked up. As we were walking to the train station, one of her brother's friends saw us. And so we walked past him, and she acknowledged him like, oh, that's my brother's friend or something. And then we walked back with Ben to her house. So stupid us, like niggas is not gonna call. Come on. So, we at her house, we chilling. I think we ate. We was kikiing and having fun and doing what we doing and just wilding out, living our best lives because we cutting school. We cutting school. It's Ashley's birthday. We lit. We having fun. We was like 14, 15 years old. We wasn't really doing much of nothing. So then I'm in the room with my boyfriend. Everybody else is like, I think they were outside the door, and all you hear is stomp, stomp, stomp. Y'all niggas is in my house. Oh, if I could have died. If I could have died, y'all. Matter of fact, I died. I died inside. I don't think there's ever been a moment in my life where I was as scared as that moment. And her brother came in the house, so wilding the fuck out. He was going off. Okay, he was cussing everybody from head to toe, and we're scrambling, trying to get our clothes, trying to get our stuff. You like the books that was supposed to be going to school, we trying to get it together. And it was I was shooketh. I was shooketh, and I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So he kicks us all out, including Andrea, who lives there. He said, no, you two, get the fuck out. Everybody out. So we all leave. We get on the train. I'm in the train station crying my eyes out because I'm like, one, that's embarrassing. Two, this nigga about to snitch on me. And three, that shit was embarrassing. And Ben is over here just acting all cool, calm, and collective because he don't know. Don't nobody know him. Don't nobody, what can happen? Don't nobody know him. Like, so he's not even pressed, you know? And I'm just sitting there like, oh my God, what is going to happen? So Andrea's mom texts me like, I'm coming over to talk to you guys. And I died. I'm like, oh my God, she's gonna tell my mother. Matter of fact, fuck that. She's gonna tell Ashley's mother. And then I'm gonna get, if there's ever been somebody that I was always scared of, it was Ashley's mother. Like when I got my first tattoo, I hid it from my mom for a while. But after a while, I gave up on that. But Ashley's mother? Oh no. I hid that for probably almost a year. That one, I wasn't with the flex. I wasn't, I didn't want no parts of that. I didn't want to hear it. I didn't want to deal with it. I was shook it. I was dead ass hiding from her mom. So my biggest concern was she gonna tell Ashley's mom what was going on? Yo, so hours are passing by. We're sitting in Ashley's house and I'm just like, oh my God, when is she coming? What is gonna happen? What is she gonna say? Is she gonna come inside? What is gonna happen? So she texts us and she's like, come into my car. Yo, you know, like in the mafia movie, and they just pull up and they like roll down the window, like get inside, and you gotta sit in the back, and it's dark and it's quite like that's exactly what was going on. So we're sitting there, and my heart is like in my throat, and she's like, so it was your birth control I found in the house? Yes. Are you using protection? Yes. Bro, I could have died. But she was like, well, at least to me and Ashley, she was very, you know, understanding about it. You know, you guys can't be cutting school. You can't be doing this. I understand the third. And that's like, I get it. I got it. I never did it again because I wasn't even the type to cut school. Like in 7th grade, I had 100% attendance. I did not cut school. What the hell is that? But I really hated high school so bad that I just didn't care anymore. Like, I didn't show up for a whole month. I didn't show up to school. But that's neither here nor there. But what I liked that she did was have a conversation with us. And that's a very crucial thing that a lot of parents miss, is talking to your kid about something and what's going on instead of telling them, no, don't do that. No, you can't do that. Like, that doesn't help. Like, that doesn't deter your kid from doing anything. That doesn't help them understand what's going on with themselves, with their bodies. Like, if I was able to talk to my parent, I would have understood birth control and being, you know, doing, like, I didn't even stay on the birth control because I didn't understand it and I didn't have nobody to talk to about it. So it was like, okay, well, that's why I ended up leaving it at Andrea's house. You feel me? Like, you have to talk to your kids. Like, you have to have that conversation with them. You can't beat them. Like, because if, like, let's say she told my mom and my mom would have just beat me or put me on punishment or something, like, what would that have done? Like, you need to talk. Like, why'd you do it? What's going on? Are you being safe? Are you sure this is something you want to do? You know, that goes a hell of a long way further than beating your child, putting them on punishment, or just yelling at them. You know? So That's a funny ass story because I was shooketh. But it also highlights the fact that you need to have conversations with your kids. Like, that's most important here. You know, getting that understanding. I don't think she was that understanding with Andrea, but she was understanding with me and having a conversation with me and, you know, trying to make me feel more comfortable. She's like, I'm not going to tell your moms, but don't let it happen again. I would like to tell you that I'd never cut school again, but that's a lie. I definitely did again. I told y'all I hated high school. I hated it. I never, you couldn't pay me to go back to high school. But that's all for my story time today. Enjoy and be mentally whole.